4-step drill simulates a hard ground ball hit directly at the fielder. An infielder always needs to be attacking the baseball when it is hit in his direction. The more bounces a ball takes, the greater chance of an error occurring. The fielder's first step will be with his throwing leg, and his left leg will follow immediately. The fielder needs to then field the ball in front of his left foot. It is essential to field the baseball in front of the body to avoid errors and to position for a throw easier. Once the ball is in the glove and secured with the throwing hand, the fielder should bring his arms straight up and have them together in front of his chest. As he is doing this, the back foot replaces the front foot, and the front foot steps towards the target. The 4-step drill is very similar to the 2-step drill, except in the fact that it simulates a ball hit right at the fielder, but not as hard. The process, however, remains very similar. The 4-step drill puts a heavy emphasis on charging the baseball. The first step will again be taken with the throwing leg and followed in succession by the glove hand leg. However, because the ball is not coming towards the fielder with the same velocity, 2 more steps are needed to meet the baseball. Just as in the 2-step drill, the ball needs to be fielded in front of the fielder's left foot. Once the ball is secured into the mitt by the throwing hand, the fielder needs to position himself to make a good throw, just as he did in the 2-step drill. The V-cut drill simulates a ball hit to the fielder's right or left that he can still work around and manage to get his body in front of. The drill is set up similar to the previous 2 drills. The fielder's first step is the most important in the drill. The fielder needs to open up his ball side foot at roughly a 90-degree angle. The next step is taken with the other foot sideways in the direction towards the ball. The next movement is with the ball side foot again, swinging around and getting back into the initial fielding position. At this time, the fielder should return to a good solid fielding position with his legs shoulder-width apart and his left leg slightly forward from his right, knees bent in a good athletic position. At this point, nothing changes from the previous 2 drills. For the backhanded drill, the fielder's movement starts off similar to that of a V-cut to his right. The initial movement is still opening the gate and dropping the right leg at a 90-degree angle. The next step is also the same as a V-cut, taking the other leg and moving towards the ball. Here is where the differences begin. Instead of squaring off, the fielder needs to continue moving in the same direction with his next step. This is the final step before fielding the ball. The fielder will now be stepping with his glove side foot, which is the foot he needs to field the ball off of. Once the final step is taken, the fielder will want to make sure he has a good bend in his knees, just as if he's fielding the ball right at him. At this point, the fielder is ready to field the ball. On the backhand, the fielder needs to give as he fields the ball, which can be seen on the video. Once the fielder has secured the ball, he is ready to get into throwing position. To get into a throwing position, the fielder can do one of 2 things. The first is to simply pivot on the throwing side foot and step with the opposite foot towards the target. This method is faster, yet will lead to less accurate throws. The other option that the fielder has is to pivot on the glove side foot and square the opposite foot towards the target, then stepping towards his target with the glove side foot and making the throw. This way will be more accurate, however will take longer time to execute. The forehand drill is very similar to the V-cut to the left. The main difference being the footwork while fielding the ball. Once the final step is taken, the fielder will want to make sure he has a good bend in his knees, just as if he's fielding a ball right at him. Once he fields the ball, he will need to get into a good throwing position, which can be done one of 2 ways. The first way is to simply replace the front foot with the back foot and step towards the target, with the glove side foot. The other method is a spin move, which can add a degree of difficulty, but when used properly can be very effective. To execute the spin after fielding the ball, the player's first move is to bring his glove up to his chest. The next move is to step through with his throwing side foot and then use that foot to pivot. The fielder then needs to step towards his target with his glove side foot and execute the throw. The reaction drill works on exactly what you would assume: reaction time. In the drill, the fielder starts with his back to the ball. The coach either hits or rolls a ball in the general direction of the fielder, who still has his back to the ball. The coach yells "ball" when the ball is approaching the fielder. When the fielder hears this cue, he turns and looks for the ball and then fields it, and gets himself into a proper throwing position. The short hop drill is set up with two fielders standing approximately 5 to 10 feet away from one another. One man starts with the ball and throws the ball at the other fielder's feet. It is the off man's job to field the short hop. Ideally, you will want the ball to bounce before the fielder catches it, simulating a short hop, which so commonly come up in infield play, whether it be fielding a ground ball or a throw from another player. The soft hand drill is set up in the same manner as the short hop drill, with each fielder backing up approximately 5 to 10 feet. For the soft hands drill, the ball needs to be thrown about halfway in between each fielder. It should not be caught but cradled into the fielder's glove. The glove should be moving backwards when the ball is fielded. This helps develop soft hands, which help on turning faster double plays and fielding balls that take a bad hop.